What's up, everybody? This is Mastery and Gamer, and we just got the trailer for Overwatch Season 2 Summit, showing off a ton of new content we can expect in this season, from more footage of the new hero to the reworked Antarctic Peninsula map, stadium updates, new skins, including the Mythics for the start of the season, and a bunch of other juicy details. So let's dive right on in, covering everything important that was revealed in this trailer, along with the other announcements Blizzard has made alongside it. So starting off, we of course get more gameplay footage of the new damage hero Sierra. We've already had her whole kit and abilities revealed, so this isn't the most new and exciting aspect of the trailer itself, but it is good to just get a bit more footage seeing her in action, so we get a better sense of, how she's gonna play. And then we get a quick shot of the post-match accolades, the post-match voting system, which is returning in Season 2. Again, we've had some information and footage shown off about this before, so this isn't brand new, but it does show that there is indeed a voting mechanic, so you can vote for outstanding players, be they on your team or the enemy. And then we get one of my most anticipated aspects of the season, the Antarctic Peninsula map rework, which, I gotta say, looks pretty nice. They definitely gave it an overhaul in the color department, splashing a lot more orange around the different map segments, making it a much more vibrant Antarctic location, and even including what looks to be an environmental hazard, a sort of blizzard in the ceiling of the subterranean map portion, as we can see it freezing Wrecking Ball, of course. An interesting addition to a map. I'm curious how much that's really going to come into play, as opposed to just being this sort of quirky side feature of the map itself. Either way, I'm very excited to get to try out this map, and we also get a look at some of the new skins now coming in the season. Both, first of all, which were skins that had been leaked previously, being the Painter Sierra skin, which is part of the Ultimate Battle Pass bundle, and Panda Jetpack Cat. Yes, they're ones we saw before from the leaked images, but now we get to see them in action, and I think they're both perfectly fine looking skins, not ones that have me super excited, but fine. We then also get a look at the skins for the Battle Pass theme, which were, again, leaked as well, but now we get a better look at them. The Fairy skins, with an Ultimate Battle Pass skin for Illari, along with Battle Pass proper skins for Lifeweaver, Torbjorn, Tracer, Moira, Ashe, Symmetra, and Echo by the looks of it. Oh, and Wooyoung. Can't forget Wooyoung. And it does look like they are going to be basically the entire Battle Pass. It's going to be another mono-themed Battle Pass by the look of things, with the skins all fitting this elven fairy theme. Again, personally, not a theme that I'm that interested in, so I'm a little bummed to see that it seems to be the entirety of the Battle Pass fitting this aesthetic, but is what it is. That's just how it goes. We then get a look at the major skin shop set for this season, which does look to be a new set of Sakura skins, with skins for Emre, Freya, Hanzo, Juno, Genji, and Junker Queen. We get to see these in action here. They look good enough, I suppose, fitting with the springtime theme at the very least. But this is a theme which we've seen multiple times with different skin sets in the past, so nothing particularly new here, save for the heroes that are getting the skins. And that then takes us on to the Mythics. So as with most seasons, the season will be launching with a new Mythic weapon and new Mythic skin. The Mythic weapon going to Genji, being the Sumi Ichimonji skin. I might be mispronouncing that, but we do get a look at it here. Again, this was one of the things that we had leaked, but now we get to see it in action in the trailer, and it looks pretty cool. I definitely like the fiery effect on the solid black blade. A very cool look. I do not play Genji, so I probably won't get it, but I do like the look of it at the very least. And then, much to my surprise, the first actually good-looking season launch Mythic skin in how long at this point? With the Volted Overdrive skin for Soldier 76. Yes, a super cyber techno themed Mythic, which are always my favorites. Prefer the cyber sci-fi themed ones over the fantasy ones for the most part. And I gotta say, this is a very, very cool looking one here. It's perhaps a bit redundant with some of Soldier's other skins he's gotten in the past, but with this one being a Mythic, it is going to have a bit more in the way of detailing and special effects. So I'm certainly excited to get to try those out once the season launches. images to see what all the skin has to offer. And while it was technically at the very end of the trailer, I am going to talk about it now because it is skin relevant, which is the new Ratra skin, which looks to be part of another upcoming Diablo collab. We get a pretty nice spotlight of it here at the end of this trailer, and yeah, it's pretty intense. Ratra mains have been starving for quite a while at this point, so I think this is going to be a very pleasant addition to the game. It looks to be both a new highlight intro and skin, both of which look fantastic. And outside of Ratra, we don't know what, if any, other cosmetics are going to be part of this collab, but at the very least, we are getting a very cool looking Ratra skin. And real quick interjecting here, because these images were put out technically not in the trailer, but on the press site as I was recording this video, so I just want to interject and talk about them real quick here. We have the Rainy Day skins, featuring not only the Roadhog and Diva Rainy Day skins that were teased back during Spotlight, but also with skins for Sombra, Freya, and Anrin. And aside from the Rainy Day set, we also have the Court of Roses set, which was indeed a past survey skin theme we saw, this time featuring skins for Widowmaker, Anrin, Pharah, Kiriko, and Doomfist, along with what is very clearly a new Kiriko victory pose, it would seem. So there we go. There will be some additional skins beyond just those shown in the trailer. Personally, I think the Rainy Day set is my favorite of all the skins we've seen shown off here. Definitely excited to pick up some of those, but otherwise, interjection over. Now let's get back to talking about the trailer. And moving on from cosmetics then, it takes us to the Stadium updates. Yes, Stadium is actually getting a number of updates this season. Not only is the season launching with Ratra, speaking of which, being added to the roster of Stadium heroes, but also a rework for Juno, specifically in Stadium, and the announcement that Jetpack Cat will be coming to Stadium in the mid-season. Oh boy, of all the heroes to add to Stadium, I gotta say, Jetpack Cat is an interesting choice. Can't wait to see how that goes. And then we also get the announcement that there is the upcoming 10-year anniversary for Overwatch, featuring a pretty neat looking poster, which I'm assuming is going to be an actual physical thing they sell in the shop, at least in the Blizzard gear store, maybe not the Overwatch virtual shop, but you know. Although they don't really give us much detail about what to expect in terms of gameplay content. They didn't say if there's going to be a special mode, they didn't say if there's going to be any special in-game event, just that the 10-year anniversary will be coming in the mid-season, and they're going to be celebrating it in one way or another. And then beyond just the trailer itself, Blizzard did also put out their roadmap for Season 2, which has a couple more things worth noting. First of all, the Operation Grand Mesa new hero event is a spotlight of this season. Not entirely sure what that's going to entail, whether it's going to be another Conquest style event like what we've had this season between Talon and Overwatch. Is this going to be a Deadlock versus Helix type thing? We don't really know. It also might just be them sort of showcasing the new hero, who is of course tied to the whole Grand Mesa story beat. And additionally, we have the mini perks refresh, which is something the devs have talked about before. Basically, there's going to be some changes to hero perks, more so than we typically see in a new season. So that'll certainly introduce some exciting little changes to get to play around with, at the very least, if nothing else. And additionally, for new skins, it was announced that the Le Seraphim skins will be coming back in this season. All 15 past legendaries, including the originals, will be returning with the start of Season 2 on April 14th. So if you're one of those people who've been itching to get the skins but missed out on them in the past, now is your opportunity to pick them up once again. And other than that, that does it for all the new content we have to look forward to in Season 2. I will be going live with the launch of Season 2 tomorrow, April 14th. And for those of you watching on Twitch, there's even going to be a brand new Twitch badge added with the start of the season. Your very own Winston Overwatch badge, which can be earned through just a single gifted sub. Now, while you may be able to earn the badge by gifting it to any Overwatch creator, yours truly would always appreciate the support, so feel free to swing by our stream tomorrow once the season kicks off and get yourself a very special badge. And on that note, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the season trailer and upcoming content for Season 2 in the comments down below. Are you excited for the skins? Are you excited for the new hero? Are you sold on those mythics? Or maybe you're just excited about stadium updates. Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. And as always, be sure to subscribe, hit up that bell icon, follow me on X, and join my Discord server to hang out and never miss out on any future Overwatch 2 news, streams, and other content. Again, feel free to check out our streams on both Twitch and YouTube every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off. And until next time, have a great day.